drop back up so we can troll the red pill men again.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to. Because I got some tea, y'all. I got some tea. I'm trying to get this over with. Let y'all go on in the streets. Because I got some tea. It was a live ad yesterday. I got the clip. Somebody sent it to me. Somebody was like, T, you missed it yesterday because you was too busy on the messy talk. And I'm like, no, I wasn't ready. I wanted to go up in the panel. It's some stuff going on that I told y'all. Y'all know how I be telling y'all stuff gonna happen and y'all be telling me I'm reaching. I be so on point. Hey, Stays. See, Stays, you gonna have to come back. Red pill ladies, come back. Give me about an hour to wake this up real quick and then put it back to sleep. Listen, Stays. Okay. I'm gonna go back to AJ Live real quick. So in AJ Live today, her and Susu was recapping yesterday. I heard an HB Live. She was recapping a little bit. A lot of people said my energy was different. I was being really weird. Do y'all understand? In my history, I ain't never cared about who none of these bloggers was. Do y'all understand? Anytime we talk about who a blogger is or one of them troll pages, I don't engage because I was one. Do y'all go back through all the history of y'all trying to find out who the bloggers were? My energy is the same with all of them. Do y'all remember I was in love with detention? Do y'all not remember this stuff? That's why I say a lot of y'all don't know me. I was a little delirious too, guys, child. But I'm giving y'all my real true energy. I was in love with detention. I didn't even want it to be the person. I'm still in love with detention, and I still am in denial about who detention is. Do y'all not understand that? Do you also not understand? I also am in love with my comment section. Like I'm infatuated with my comment section. Like reading the comments is like a thing for me. And I think all of y'all know that because when y'all hated me, that was one thing you always pointed out about me. Y'all used to say, her and them damn comments. She always arguing with them damn comments. She never focused because she always into it with the comments. Do y'all not remember y'all? That's what y'all used to say about me. The comments are my show. You know how Manny's show is his messy mods? Right? Braid's show is 1 and the 2 and 3 and the 3 and 3 and 1 and the 2 and the 3 and 3 and 3. Thank you, K2. Thank you. Observe and don't absorb. The comment section is my show. I keep telling y'all when I first started going live, I never had a panel. I had 500-600 people in here by myself cussing out the comments.
Tyme.
So.
I didn't say you were weird. I said this is weird.
No. It was said this morning. HB said it this morning in her live.
Oh, maybe she said it. I was saying this is weird. And it was making me lose my mind. And I felt like everybody was losing their mind.
HB said it this morning in her live. She said I was acting weird.
Oh, no. Oh, because you said, let's just an AJ. So I was like, I just want to be clear. I didn't think you were weird at all. I said
I know you don't. They were saying it in AJ comments too. So HB said it this morning. They were saying in AJ comments that I was weird. I was being weird. I was way out. I got screenshots too. I took some screenshots of the comments.
Everything I needed to say, I said yesterday on the panel.
Yeah. So not you. I think I understand your perspective because you have fresh eyes.
Yes, I was just reading the room.
You have fresh eyes, and you also don't know. There's pieces that you don't know. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You have fresh eyes. So I get why you don't get it. That's why I don't have a problem with explaining. You know, that's why I don't have a problem with that, because I get why you don't get it. I don't think you're purposely misunderstanding. I think you see something that I maybe don't see. But as I'm trying to sometimes I be getting like, X user is user. Users unknown. They kept saying stuff to me in the comments that one night that you was up here and y'all left me by myself.
Yes.
You and Bray left me. They kept saying stuff to me and I'm like, no. Later in that live, I got it. not that they said it, but I got it. And they was like, that's what we've been trying to. I said, oh, I have to put things together. My brain works differently. Your brain works differently. That's why.
Yes. That's why I have a million questions about every single thing. And sometimes I like for instance, yesterday when Mad Day was reading that text and I read it as, why don't we send the video anonymously? But really what she was saying is, why can't we get anonymous stuff? So for me too, I'm trying to look at this with fresh eyes and ears. Like, I'm really not trying to like just run with a bone. I'm trying to like see it for all it is. My conclusion is it's Bryson. Everything is Bryson at this point. I just feel like he wants us all to point at each other.
Because Bryson pissed me off. I love my Bryson, but he pissed me off. I'm glad you said that because I don't know if all the oppies are Bryson. I don't think 3 or 4 oppie and all of them are Bryson.
No, not the ones that came after. Not the
right.
Shady,
but
the
do y'all
Divine.
remember when Bryson first got exposed on my panel? I was gonna bring this up because I think y'all people forgot something. Everybody had thought I already knew, but what people don't know is he was on AJ Live right before he came over here. There was a bone carried over here that Bryson just exposed himself as oppie in AJ Live. So you remember when he got here, he was like, Tyme, they lying on me, but he had oppie voice. I wasn't surprised because I was already pre-warned. And a lot of people looking at me like, oh, somebody had already brought the bone over here. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I didn't know that he exposed himself over there. I think
if something happened over AJ Live.
There was questions going on over there with oppie. But AJ was also not one of the people that gave a fuck about who oppie was either. Like, I don't think AJ was
It started over there. They exposed about the food. Him and I think HB had a little
like Taco Bell or something.
Yeah, the Taco Bell. And then he came over here. But Bryson showed us the voice box this morning.
Oh, he did. I know he's not finna keep playing in my face, gaslight me. I assumed that it could possibly be him. You know, like, but again, I have my assumptions on things, but I don't be wanting to put stuff and then it don't be that, because people get offended by that. You know what I'm saying? People get offended when you put something on them and it really ain't them. Everybody can't take that. So I don't be wanting to, but I have my look, but I never really, oppie ain't never done nothing to me. For me to have to investigate it. Detention had never personally done nothing to me. I love detention. Y'all know I love my trolls.
For me, it's like, it's just the fun of it, but it's not fun no more.
Right, that's what I'm saying. People get lost in it, and then what happens is, as we're getting, before Bryson woke it up, I'm not Bryson, Braid. Do y'all remember what Braid said before Braid woke this up?
Well, before
he stopped because he said a lot of people would get hurt. It's going to cause a lot of
get hurt, and it's going to be a lot of exactly.
So, but this is really the original was Bryson was trying to teach Braid a lesson, so he's pulling old clips about Braid and HB's beef. So I woke up that morning and said, well, maybe we should go back down memory lane and pull the oppie clips and see who and what oppie was talking about back then.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it, but Braid followed through. Right? He did. And so, yes, he did say that. He definitely did.
Because we know, we've learned that when we do wake up stuff, old stuff come, new stuff is uncovered that we didn't. Like, so funny thing is, when Mama C came up and said to Nitra, I was like, oh, hell no, they finna drag the shit out of me. Because Nitra's name was brought up. You was asleep. You then had people in the comments saying Mama C was wrong for throwing Nitra astray. She didn't throw Nitra astray. That was actually
it was a piece of the puzzle. It was a piece of the story.
But because people be thinking certain people like, oh, well, why are we? You get what I'm saying? Like, so if it actually happened in this part, it's not like Blazefield. Why is everybody targeting Bella? She was a part of the puzzle. So people are getting mad because they're like, oh, you're throwing astray. That has nothing to do with anything. It was her part. It was her reality. She got information that Nitra and Bella was talking about her behind her back. They were looking up her and her husband. I got sent the clip because when people said Nitra got the
TV. Sometimes though, when we go back and we open these stories back up, it's a new audience or it's a new set of eyes and ears. It's new influence around. All of that plays a part. And sometimes what what you may not have caught back then, you'll catch this time. And really, I feel like older messy talk, a lot of trains. A lot of people just wrote. They didn't do the unbiased shit. I'm not gonna say that we're more unbiased now. I will say that people aren't as afraid of clocking people no more.
I want you to stop right there.
Okay.
You just said something. Back the old messy talk, it was more trains. Why do you think everything was always leaked here? Because I was the unbiased one. I got dragged for being the unbiased one. That's why all the big stuff hit here. Even people that didn't like me and would be like, da da da, they still, Mad Day and me wasn't cool when Mad Day came over here. We wasn't like, that wasn't no, she brought it here because she knew I would be fair. Keys approached me. You get what I'm saying? So my point is like from there I've never changed. I've had to like suppress myself because when I do the uncomfortable things, I get labeled. I get labeled as a person that platforms predators. I get labeled as all these things when all I'm trying to do is let everybody get their side out so that we can find out the truth. But I get labeled for the stuff you do, Susu. I used to do that. I asked certain questions. They mattered. But I got, so when people was like, why, when AJ said I'm disappointed you with the keys thing, that's why I was like, I had to send keys somewhere else. Y'all have to remember, I got doxxed in May.
It was too hot at that time.
It was too much.
There was a lot going on.
You know what I attribute that shit to, y'all? I do attribute it to the lack of blogs, the lack of people going back and actually hearing what was said. I think a lot of times people spend a lot more time hanging in the lives now to know the details. There's more people who could, and it's less about who people like now. I think our comment cousins started to also not only support people, but through their support also be on some right is right, wrong is wrong shit. It ain't no more like, I mean, there are still people who still ride with their people right, wrong, or indifferent. But majority of people be like, no, see, that's not how that happened. This is how, like, there's more clockers. More people are coming up on panels saying, let me be honest, that's not how this went. This is how this went. Back then, I feel like motherfuckers just rolled with motherfuckers just let it be the last day.
Yeah, I grabbed
Get
my
back in the comments.
I'm just gonna say this. This morning there was a lot of stuff going on. You had Blaze Live, Bella in the panel, saying that, you know, it's a hate train starting up again. All of these things. Then it's just a lot, right? There's nobody what's creating this centering of Bella is Blaze keeps saying, why Bella? Why does this matter? Why does this matter when Bella's name is mentioned? And this is the problem of why everything has happened with the friend groups. The friend groups have always defended and then left. Did you hear what Blaze said just now? Well, why did Bella have to clear it up? It ain't up to her to have to clear it up why should she have cleared it up? That's the problem. The problem is y'all swinging and swinging and swinging, and she's sitting back. I ain't got no hate for Bella. Bella's sitting back letting the people swing and gonna get buried. And then the people gonna start swinging at her. It's no hate train. People just being tired of doing the swinging and then keep getting hit. And she's like, well, I don't have to stop them from hitting you now.
Here's where I'm confused.
Hey, Omega.
What? Everybody in that group chat caught some sort of like accusation.
Right.
Every single last one.
Right.
Right, said Frankie, Mad Day, Morgan, Keys, Bella. But like I don't see where Bella was any different. It's just a story. And I like Bella. And I don't think anything is going to happen on Sunday when it's time for her to start her show.
Everybody gonna be there.
I can understand though, maybe from her point of view, the feeling of everybody turning against you, that impending feeling, maybe she feels like, I don't want to go through that again.
Hold on, Miss Bias. No, Bella can't control. Hold on. Bella cannot control if people defend her or not. That's not my point. My point is, okay, let's just say I was oppy and Bryson was swinging like he's swinging for me. And I know I'm oppy. I know I'm oppy. And Bryson is swinging to the point where he getting punched. I'm going to come to the front. This is just me. I'm going to come to the front and say I'm oppy. Because I'm not finna sit and watch my person keep getting beat down. That's my point. She don't have to. She can't control nothing. But if I fuck with you, I said that's me. I just said that's me. I didn't say what other people should do. I said that's just me. Hey, Pop Pop. We can give an opinion. We can give an opinion. That's why this is my platform. I can only speak about how I see things. Okay? So my point is only, I can understand why there was frustration, because if somebody is swinging, Naj on that beat, either you are Bella or you are somebody close to her. Because y'all trolls got to do better. You only swing when her name comes up. You see how that works? You're one of them. You've been swinging for the last 3 days. I only see you swing and you at me when this conversation comes up. Okay? I don't care how many times you've been in my life. That's why I don't comment from my burner page. Because they talking about me, I accidentally gonna comment. So I gotta switch pages. And sometimes I forget what page I'm on. You've been doing this the whole time. I ain't blaming that. Are you Blaze? Because the only person that's keep on making it seem as if somebody is saying something is the people that's been saying it. Nobody's seeing any of this stuff. Where are you getting this from? What are we saying that's making you feel that this is what I'm saying? I don't want to do this anymore. Y'all say, T, you ain't clocked it? Because I'm clocked out. That's why. I'm clocked out. I want to clock something else. This isn't fun to clock. I don't like to keep clocking the same shit I clocked a year ago. Unless new details come and it comes that I'm telling the truth. It's that y'all didn't believe me and I brought it and said, ooh, look, I told y'all. That's the only fun I like clocking. I don't like reclocking and then having to keep confirming some shit that I confirmed a year ago. That's why the energy is not the way y'all want it to be. That's why the energy is not there, because I'm clocked out. I've already covered the case. I'm clocked out. Let me answer one more thing. I'm not doing it, Erica. I'm going to what I'm doing. Unless y'all got some questions. I'm gonna say one more thing. When a person says, I watch people and their energy. When Ray was up at AJ panel and AJ was asking her questions, and I watched how Ray answered and didn't answer certain things. When people are protecting whatever they protecting, as far as if they peace or whatever it is, I'm going to follow suit with them. So if I see that Ray don't want to discuss who she talking to on the back end, whether I talk to her or not, I will not confirm or deny, because she's already showing me that she doesn't want to go into that, and I'm going to follow suit. And if that means that you are cahoots with that person, then fucking put us together and put handcuffs. I don't know why y'all think because a person, I'm talking about y'all comment people, well, yeah, I don't got to, if a person, I'm going to protect the people that say, if OC and me talk on the back end and OC don't want nobody to know we talk on the back end and he ain't done nothing to me and people ask, I'm not telling you a damn thing. Because there's a reason OC don't want y'all to know he talked to me on the back end.
of this is entitlement, though. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like they entitled to know every single detail that a person has to answer every single
Just like
question.
the letter with X-Files. Everybody felt like I should have to read that letter. And if I didn't read that letter,
If you
I was
wasn't here, you wasn't
privacy.
here.
I don't have to read anything. I already read it. If you missed it, you missed it. Only way I'm going to stand on something if it's affecting me in some kind of way, and a person is letting me take the fall for something I didn't do, and I have all the evidence to protect myself. But if the evidence that I have don't apply to anything and it's not hurting me, and the person say, please don't do that, I'm not going to do it. There's a lot of things that I know that I ain't told y'all. Not about this opposition shit. I don't give a fuck about opposition. Okay? There's a lot of things I don't know that I know that I ain't told y'all. So just because y'all don't know don't mean I don't know how to shut the fuck up. Y'all be so quick to be like, you spill everything else. No, I don't. I only spill what I'm asked to spill.